I met Alexander Ostojic while he was a risk management student at Illinois State. After he graduated, I helped him through a very tough first job search. While most RMI majors graduated with multiple job offers, Alexander was really struggling because he is autistic, and interviews are incredibly difficult for people on the spectrum. I connected Alexander with a few others in the community, and after over a year, he was able to find a fantastic role as a claims adjuster at Chubb. Alexander has a service dog. Her name is Laney. A few weeks ago, Laney got sick.
In my situation, Laney helps me a variety of ways. Most frequently in public, she'll be doing her alerting task, which basically is looking around the surroundings and making sure no one goes and surprising our area without notice. If I'm being in a safe situation, Laney will make a noise. Otherwise, she'll be looking around over 180 degrees. She can turn around, just making sure we're in the right situation and we're all in a safe and healthy environment. Another task that Laney does is called deep pressure therapy, which is basically applying pressure when I'm having pain due to my fibromyalgia. And that she doesn't do a lot in public. She does it mostly at home or in an area when it's just the two of us. And then finally, she will do bracing, which basically means when I'm having some balance issues or I'm having a lot of pain and I can't really move, Laney helps me with balance and getting up to bed, or if I fell unexpectedly. A couple weeks ago, Laney did a nose biopsy, which is basically a sample and sent to a lab. And basically, we're trying to figure out what was causing the pinkness. The veterinarian called me and advised it was a form of cancer, specifically for the nose and skin. I had to pay $35,000. Most of it was out of my own pocket with family and friends. I did a fundraising. The biopsy was the first step to determine the cause. We're going to have our consultation with the oncologist on the 27th of July. And then from there, we'll go ahead and proceed with the medical imaging, ultrasound, as well as the treatment procedures. We'll learn more about the specific treatment plan, but some of the things that we were told previously was form of radiation, which could take several times to complete.
Emotionally, obviously, this is super hard for anybody. But financially, healthcare, I think people who don't have a dog or people who haven't had a major issue with their animal recently don't realize financially how expensive veterinary medicine has gotten. How much are they estimating that the treatment might cost?
Laney's biopsy was approximately $1,000. At most, for the treatment plan with the oncologist, approximately $15,000.
Okay, so you're expecting about $15,000. The question I have for you: what if your pet was more than a pet? What if your pet was also a key part of the family, which they are? What if they were also a key part of your ability to function successfully at work and at life? That is what a service animal is. And it's not an easy process to replace Laney. If the treatment didn't go well, it's not only the financial cost of replacing her, this is an incredibly emotional, difficult situation for any pet owner. And Laney, as a service animal, is so much more than a pet. Beyond that, I want to congratulate you for your career thus far. It's been incredible for me to watch from when we first chatted to today how far you've come, and also I love how you are a visible advocate for our industry, a visible advocate for Chubb, constantly on LinkedIn, congratulating people who get hired by Chubb, welcoming them on. Not only that, I think late last year, maybe last fall, you actually started openly talking about DEI and your own diagnosis, kind of self-disclosed your autism. And I think it's so important because you're being an example to other neurodiverse people, that you're actively showing potential insurance people that there is a future for them here, even if they're significantly neurodiverse. You're actively showing the industry that there is no reason to shy away from hiring neurodiverse people, and that there are roles that the way that your brain works is fantastic for, and how you guys can be and gals can be absolutely fantastic employees. So I think what you're doing above and beyond, thank you. Thank you for what you're doing. I think that it is really important for the industry, the AI efforts. What good is a network of 23,000 insurance professionals like mine if we can't flex it for good? And I could not think of a better use of my network than to make this appeal for supporting this cause. So for the listeners, personally, thank you. If you are able to donate, the link is below. Alexander, thank you so much for coming on today. I am so proud of you for everything you've done already, and for being willing to come on the podcast. This can't be easy for somebody on the spectrum. Again, thank you so much for coming in today. Really hope that Laney is okay, and really hope that the industry shows up for you and for Laney the way that we show up for our clients and loved ones. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. One last thing I want to say is the reason we're in such a situation right now is I wasn't really aware of pet insurance, and that's part of the reason why we're in this dilemma, because I applied a couple weeks ago, but they don't cover pre-existing conditions. Unfortunately, because the diagnosis already came, it's considered a pre-existing condition on the pet insurance policy.
A great lesson to every listener, a great lesson to the industry. Pet insurance is a fairly new product. A very low percentage of pets have coverage through pet insurance. Veterinary medicine has gotten more and more expensive as the technology has advanced, and it can be debilitatingly expensive, and there's nothing worse than finding yourself in the situation where you have to decide between maxing out a credit card and losing your beloved pet or service animal. So yes, thank you for that. After you donate, also go and get pet insurance for your pets. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me.